Good morning, everybody. Rick here. Today is Wednesday, January 24th. Time is 8:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I think we are about ready to get on into this market live. So, all right, what I'm seeing, big push up from overnight. Not major, but we've reached up to, what's this, 1.5 deviation from yesterday's high at 64, 89, 88, somewhere in that area, forming an institutional zone. So we may get hung up in this area as it is right now. Stochastics in the overbought area. So, but I'm not seeing anything as far as orders coming in yet, but it is still pre-market for the moment. So I will continue to watch and see if we'll get some kind of a reversal sequence coming in here. But as for now, just in watch mode. So I will be looking to take this short if we start getting a build up in this area, and most likely just scalp it down. I'm not expecting a huge range today, as I do believe it is EIA today. I guess I probably should check the calendar, so, but I know it's typically Wednesdays. So we're just going to watch and see, and we'll see if we can actually get into probably a small trade today. I'm not actually looking to make big runs. So typically I trade 10 contracts at a time. I may still do that. I pulled profits from last year from my account, so it's pretty much reset to my initial cash balance at $500,000. So we'll see if we'll just drop that down and play a bit, or see if we're going to stick with my traditional 10 contracts. I'm not sure yet. All right, guys, so I'm going to sit and watch. I'll be back. All right, guys, just went in short 10 contracts, 64.65. Looking at my shadow bars over here, nice little volume starting to build up. So, and then we got this double top actually over here on my 30-minute chart. Basing it off of my shadow bars though, so we're going to see if we can actually penetrate down here through the moving average. May get hung up around 59, I suppose. This is the value area high from for the moment. So we're still kind of in a channel, and this is actually the bottom of the channel. I'm expecting a breakthrough eventually, and we'll see if this one is the moment. So I'll look to pull half off at 64.55. Stop sitting at 64.75 at the moment. So we'll see what happens from here. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, went ahead and pulled half off at 58 for 7 ticks, I believe that is. And I am going to move my stop, not to break even just yet. I'm going to move it to 68. It's going to be a 3-tick stop, and we'll just watch from here. So weird action going on down here. I'm not sure what it's still wanting to do, but like I said, it might get hung up right here off value area high and bounce and fiddle around some, so we'll see. But just wanted to lock in first live profits of the year so far, and we'll just go forward from there. So nothing huge, but always better to be in black than it is the red anyway. So all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, still in this trade. Nobody wanted to take my order at 68, which is fine with me. Okay, swung over to tankertrackers.com. We have EIA at 10:30 today. Tanker Tracker is a site I typically use for days like this. They come back with a 1.8 million surplus in oil reserves today. And the forecast is at 1 million, according to Forex Factory. So, probably not going to be too much action today on the charts as far as EIA goes with the inventory. So, but ideally it will head short, Fundamental days, you never know for sure, but the reports over at Tanker Trackers tend to be fairly accurate, as I've traded them for pretty much all of last year and going forward from there. So ideally, I'd like to be probably around settlement or better if it gets in there, and then I just adjust accordingly. And since I don't trade after the reports anyway, so we'll see what happens from here. But see, just trying to be in a trade before reports show up. So volume is still really low, and not much movement at the moment. So we'll just watch and see. So all right, guys, I'll be back, and we'll see if we can actually stay into a trade. All right, see you in a bit. All right, finally got stopped out here, and so now I am flat. We're gonna watch and see if we're gonna push back up into this area. A lot of orders started coming in around 72, 73 or so. So let's see if we're gonna get back up in here, or even possibly yesterday's high around 60. What is that? 89. All right, so I'm watching. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, guys, back short again. 10 contracts, 64.72 right here, and look to pull half off at 62. Stop sitting at 82 at the moment. So again, a lot of volume right here. So it's got to even though here off the limits, still not a lot going on, but still volume is low as well. So this is basically the upper part of this channel, I guess the mid part of this channel, and it has the ability to push on up some more, but just kind of scalping all of this and seeing what we're going here. But this is just according to the numbers, so we'll watch and see. I might adjust. Yep, I might adjust my stop to 80. I'm at 8 tick stop, 1 tick above the current high at the moment. So we'll see what happens. All right, I'll be back. Well, that came within 1 tick of almost stopping me out. Pushed all the way back up to current high, and just kind of stalled there for a bit. So I'm expecting it probably is going to try to test it again. We'll see, but still holding 10 contracts short, 64.72. Stop sitting at 64.80. Look to pull half off 64.62. All right, I'll be back. Okay, guys, just pulled half off at 65 for 7 ticks. I am going to move my stop now to, oh boy, let's see here, 76. And that is going to be for a 4 tick stop at this moment. So just locking in a little bit profits at a time. So decent bounce. As always, should have waited till we pushed on up to the value area or the current high. But that's trading for you. So can't pick them all exact, but it's ideal. So it worked out like I was expecting and hoping and all that good stuff. So all right, 5 contract short, 64.72. Now from how I trade, I'm a scalp to position trader, so try to get half off, ideally at 10 ticks. In this case it was 7 ticks. Next pill point will be at 52, and I will be pulling 1 contract off at a time from that point there, just depending. So still kind of hung up in this area. I have no idea if that's going to work or not. But trading isn't really about trading. It's more about risk management, and you just go forward from there. So short 5 contract 64.72. Look to pull off at 52 for 20 ticks. Stop sitting at 76 for 4 ticks right now. All right, I'll be back in just a bit. All right, so we're just kind of lingering on. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop to 74. That's going to be for a 2-tick stop. Like to bring it to break even, but not quite confident just yet. So, all right. So we just kind of bouncing off of value area high and not showing any signs of penetration anytime soon, according to the footprint. So I suppose it's probably just going to keep hovering between 60 and 74 for a little while. Let's see here. EIA comes out at 10:30, but looks like it's expected volume might start busting off here fairly decent in the next 20 minutes or so. So we'll see for sure, though. I'm not totally positive on that. And at this moment, just watching and adjusting. All right, guys. So I'm going to go make some tea. I'll be back if anything changes with an update. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, guys. Went ahead and pulled one off at 64.56. That is for 16 ticks. So that leaves me 4 contracts short, 64.72. Went ahead and moved stop to break even at 72 up here. And actually, I think I can go ahead and adjust. Let me see. Yep, I'm going to move my stop to 68. That is going to lock in 4 ticks. 4 ticks from there. So, next pill point will be 42. I don't think we'll get down here, but you never know. Let me double check and see. 42. Yeah, a lot of congestion going on up in here, so I'm going to go ahead and set it anyway, and we'll go forward from there. Give me just a second. 42. Limit and submit. Okay, 4 contracts short, 64.72. Stop sitting at 68 to lock in 4 ticks. And next pill point is 64.42 for 30 ticks. All right, we'll see. All right, I'll be back. All right, these markets are just plugging along in a snail's pace. So what I'm going to try to do is pull one off at 52 for even 20 ticks because I like even numbers. And I'm going to take the one off at 42. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I pulled the one from 42, so we're going to see if we can pull it off at 52. Stop still sitting at 68. That's about as close as I can move it at the moment, given that this channel right here has formed, so I want to stay above that by 1 tick. And we are about 10 minutes outside of inventories, so I'm just going to let everything else ride from that point, and we'll just kind of see what happens from there. So let's see if we can get this one off of 52, and that will leave me 3 contracts short. So currently 4 contracts short, 64.72. Look to pull one off at 52 for 20 ticks, and stop sitting at 68 to lock in 4 ticks at the moment. So all right, I'll be back. Just as soon as I pause the video, it goes ahead and come off. So got one off for 20 ticks now. That leaves me 3 contracts short, 64.72. And stop's just sitting at 68 right now. I don't have another area to peel just yet because we're coming up on EIA. So, all right, I'm just going to watch. All right, I'll be back. And I'll try to show up right before inventories pop in. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys. EIA is here we go. And wow. All right, out of that one. So let's see. Ideally, it should have shot down, and it probably still might. So you get this whiplash situation going on in here, and so I got stopped out at 68 right here. So not a big enough gap to really get comfortable, but locked in the profits from that point there. So it's okay. So that's a wrap for me for the day anyway. And pulled a couple $100 out of that. I'm not sure the exact amount, but yeah, not bad for the first live trade of the year. So I will just go forward from there, and we'll see what happens here for the rest of the year. So pretty decent year last year, and now had to do a few adjustments. So I got a question. Actually, I've been getting a lot of people contacting me here lately. Just wanted to let you know, guys, I don't teach. This is really just more of a journal for me. But people have figured it out just from watching from pretty much the start of when I exclusively started trading crude oil up until now. So you just have to put your hours in. I mean, again, I'm not a teacher. I don't sell anything. These are more just for my personal journal. I like to do it in video form as I'm a visual guy. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys might have, but don't ask me to teach because it's not my forte as far as when it comes to trading per se. I mean, I can pretty much give you the ideology of what I'm looking at and things like that. But, you know, sitting down, writing modules and all that, that's not going to happen. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and we should be here tomorrow and to keep this ball rolling. So some of you guys know I run another channel, gardening channel. That's my passion. So I'm actually working on my master's degree right now in horticulture as well. So, but trading actually allows me to, you know, pretty much do that, as I don't have to have a job in corporate America. Haven't had to have one for quite a while now. No, actually never, but that's another story. I digress. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. All right, have a good one. Bye.